Okay, so this is going to be video 1 of 5. This is my Alice in Wonderland junk journal. And a little explanation is needed beforehand as to why you see actually two journals sitting here. Alice has morphed into volume 1 and volume 2. And the explanation for that is just that, is my typical fashion. I got carried away with putting things on pages. And this was supposed to be the whole entire Alice that I was going to do. But given the way that I decided to do it and my propensity for overloading the pages, this soon started to get really, really too big. In fact, it was starting to get to the point where I thought it was going to start damaging the spine over here. So what I had to do was I had to make the decision of either redoing how I was going to approach it or make it into 2 volumes. So I chose to do 2 volumes because I had already had so much work into it. So what I'm going to do in this introduction is the other thing that I'm coming across is that given I'm an amateur at doing the videos, for some reason my camera will only record for say 30 minutes before it cuts out. And you may think that, well, 30 minutes is quite enough time to be looking at a video. But again, given the way that I'm doing my story, it's actually not. Because what I've decided to do is I'm telling the story of Alice, and I'm telling the story from beginning to end. And what I decided to do was I was coming across illustrations that I'd never seen before. And I thought that it would be really, I would really enjoy having them in my journal. It would make it interesting. It would add to the interest of going through the story. So I got those illustrations, and you'll be seeing those as we go through. And the reason that there's going to be 5 videos is because this introductory will be video 1. And then each of these are called signatures. In junk journals, it's like a section is called a signature. So to begin with, there was 4 signatures in here. As you can see how much stuff I put on them, the 4 signatures are now taking up 2 books. So each signature, to go through it the way that I did it and to explain it and not rush through it, each signature is going to take about 30 minutes. So that's going to be the introductories, the first video, second video, third video, fourth video, and fifth video. And so this will be the first half of the story of Alice, and this will be the last half of the story. So just to give you an idea of, this was the first book that I started out with, and I got this some time ago. I actually bought it from a lady in Italy. Her name was Laura, and I really fell in love with it because, as you can see, it's got kind of a mixed media look to it and feel to it. You can see some of the cheesecloth here. It looks like maybe some texture paste was used with some stencils. Just bringing it up here. I don't know if you can, I'll try to turn it to the light. It looks like there's some metallic paints here, possibly some metallic waxes. So it's really pretty. And then she even has this little chain here hanging off the clock that goes up to his little watch he has in his waistcoat. So, and then this is the side. And since I had to take these 2 signatures out and put it in this one, it was obvious that I had taken them out. And plus I just thought that, so I wanted to hide them. But then at the same time, I thought this was a nice added feature. This is the rear of the junk journal. And again, I think you can, hopefully maybe the camera's picking up the different pictures, or not different pictures, different colors. There's a Time to Dream. I don't know if you can see it or not. That's from the Stamperia paper collection. And rather than go into the papers I use, the digital illustrations I got, all that is going to be in the comment section to save some time. So when I realized that I needed to put this into 2 journals, I had this one because I had taken the contents out of this to use to do the whole thing. And so I was left with this, and it actually turned out that it was really, really good that I had it. As you can see, it's a pretty nice looking book. Here's the side of it. You can see again how full I get them. This one looks the same as this. Here's the back of it. And down here was a I think it was like a sales barcode or something. And so I got this stamp a while ago, and I just really love it because, what it implies is, I as an artist can make mistakes, but you can't say anything about it because it's considered an original work of art. So I just really like that. So what they say, there's, the difference between an amateur and a professional is not that a professional makes mistakes, but a professional knows how to fix them or to hide them. And then, so there was a picture on the front of the journal, but I just love this postcard. I just think it's so funny. So anyhow, so when we start on video 5, or video 2, I'm sorry, of the 5 series, we're going to start on this one, and we'll start on the first half of it, which will be chapters 1 through 3 of the story of Alice.